Hey guys, what's happening? It is time for a Meteoraptor reaction and review. Now before I go into this, I would like to say the title, reaction and review, and this whole thing I've been doing, I did not come up with this, don't credit me for it. The true genius behind this is a YouTuber who I greatly respect named Emma Prevost. Anyhow, that's beside the point. Today, I'm going to take a look at a television show, a Japanese animated television show from 2000, Tokyo produced television show from 2006. That show is Oban Star Racers. I would like to say I know anything about this show, but I honestly don't. All I know is I've seen the trailer, and the trailer pretty much made it look like it was going to be a cross between StarCraft and Fast and the Furious. It looked like a futuristic version of Fast and the Furious, kind of like, you know, StarCraft. But if it was racing, but you get my point. And second, the only other thing I know is that, well, I saw a trailer for this thing on the, before I watched a MST3K, because Shout Factory put this thing out. I also know that this thing only had, at least as of now, 2 volumes that have been released. There could be more, or there might not be. Now, if a show is generally cancelled pretty quickly, that means it was either really, really good and had a good fan following, but it wasn't enough to keep it around, or it was flat out horrible. But I'm usually a fan of those kinds of shows. Like, I really enjoyed Firefly, I enjoyed the Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th TV shows. I thought they were cheesy and fun. So you know what? I am really hoping this thing is going to be good. So I know those 2 things, and the only other thing I know about it is that it has probably the best television theme song I have ever heard. Like, I've heard the theme song to this thing at least 100 times. Mainly because I downloaded it when I heard it on the trailer. It is just beautiful. And all it says here on the back is that this thing, well, it's a seamless combination of 2D and 3D animation. But you know what, you guys? I'm really hoping this thing is going to be good. And there's only one way to find out. And that is if I kick back, relax, and check out Oban Star Racers. Hey guys, can you hear this? Wow. This is beautiful music, okay? We've had, like, this thing's only been on for this thing's only been going on for 2 minutes. The animation is amazing, and this music is awesome. This is off to an awesome start. Hey guys, we're 11 minutes into this. We are already having, like,
25 years ago,
massive series details.
Krog's final assault seemed imminent, and
like, we're being given like all the detail, and it's great. I'm digging this cartoon or show.
This visitor appeared.
Hey you guys,
Consider your career. Now,
I just learned something.
today we're the heroes who protected the Earth.
Oban is a planet.
That's all the
I thought it was a place in Scotland. Which is weird, you know, because I'm actually quite Scottish myself. So hearing that my hometown is actually a planet, it's a bit odd for me. Hey you guys, I have never been drawn so deeply into a cartoon. Well, manga anime this fast. But I will cover that all when I'm actually reviewing this thing. And this thing's awesome, at least, let's just say. Oh, and sweet, a giant monster thing that looks like it's from Doom just showed up. So this thing that's just taken down a military base can, whenever it wants to, can rip off the top of a car and get in and drive away. That was actually really funny. Wow. You guys, that was Oban Star Racers, just the first episode. That was awesome. Let me just punch out the disc here. Wow, let me just pop this thing out. Wow. Okay, you guys. I only watched one episode. And let me just say, after this one episode, I know how I'm going to spend the rest of my night tonight. I'm going to go and watch every single episode I'm going to go watch all of the episodes on this thing. This was amazing. By the end of the first episode, we really had a lot of character depth and setup. It wasn't as much the racing, but that I know will come later. But this is sort of just necessary build-up for the sake of build-up. And it worked out great. All our characters have a great amount of depth. We have a reason to care for our main character. The others, we kind of have one, but it's not a huge amount, but still it's better than nothing. And you guys, the story just captivated me. Yeah. The animation was like breathtaking. If this is what a lot of Japanese animated things can be like, I am gonna go out and I'm gonna buy every type of Japanese anime I can get my hands on. You guys, this was beautiful animation. It does have the whole Japanese, it looks kind of like at times, but that did not fault it, because that's just what Japanese anime, at least from the bits I have seen, is like. Wow, the animation was amazing. The acting. This thing was dubbed, and I'm not sure, I think I might be able to put it back to the Japanese if I wanted, but whatever. The acting is great from everybody. Nobody was turning in a bad showing. If I ever meet any of the people who were in this, and this is all of the first episode, you guys, and this is just telling you how great this thing is to start. If I meet any of the cast from this anywhere, I am going to shake their hand and tell them that after 20 minutes, I thought they were amazing. Wow. Music, you guys heard the theme song I was playing earlier. Just go look up Oban Star Racers theme song or look up Chance to Shine. It is amazing. Like everything else in this. But yeah, like the dub, it matched up with what the people were saying, which I was surprised by. No offense to the Japanese people who, if anyone's Japanese and watching this, but I've seen your Godzilla movies and I've seen some of your old martial arts movies. It doesn't always match up. And I like that though. I think that's cheesy and fun. But this? Wow. So when it all comes down to it, do you guys think I can recommend Oban Star Racers? I've seen one episode, and I'm telling you guys, I don't care what you guys are doing right now. Stop everything once this video is over and go and buy this and watch it and love it. I have never really been that into Japanese animation before, but after watching this, I am willing to give anything that's Japanese animated a try. Except for Hello Kitty. But yeah, I was floored by how good this thing was. Like, I was blown away. And I believe this is one of those shows that has a cult following, but it got cancelled after a bit, like I mentioned earlier. In fact, one of my all-time favorite shows was like that, and that was Lunatics Unleashed. Yeah. You guys go out, find this thing, download it, I don't care, just watch it. You will love it. Wow. I'm gonna go and watch the rest of this, I'm gonna go watch the other 12 episodes I have on here. Wow. So you guys, with that, we come to the close of this reaction and review with the Meteoraptor, and until then, this is the Meteoraptor saying keep cool, and I will see you guys around.
Had a bad day, you're taking one down, you sing a sad song.